Hello, everybody, and happy Restorative Justice Week to you. I am here with Marcos De Barros, who Restorative Justice Netherlands is working together with on the project I Restore, which really focuses on the rights of children. And we thought this would be a good opportunity to talk a bit about the project and also what it means to have a European collaboration and to hear where it's moving forward to. So to begin, Marcos, can I ask you just to tell a little bit about the project?
Sure. Thank you, Malini. Thank you, Restorative Justice Netherlands, for this invitation. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. About our Restore, the full name of the project is Better Protecting Child Victims' Rights Through Restorative Justice. It's a project that started in September 2019 and will go until August 2021. It is funded by the European Union's Justice Program. And our main objective in our Restore is to promote the use of restorative justice in cases involving child victims by improving knowledge of national stakeholders and by empowering children to better advocate for their rights and also to have increased knowledge of their rights. So this project is implemented in Albania, Greece, and Romania. And Terre, Hungary, it's coordinating it in partnership with the European Forum for Restorative Justice, with Restorative Justice Netherlands, with Terre Greece, and Terre Romania. So we focus in three main areas to do our main objectives. There are research, capacity building, and advocacy. In a nutshell, this is what our Restore is about, and I think it's important to highlight as well the extremely relevant child participation component that we have in the project. So we work with child advisory boards. There are groups of children in Albania, Greece, and Romania that help us to steer the project. So in every key step of the project, we involve these child advisory boards to give us their inputs, to produce some materials as well. We will have child-led awareness raising campaigns that will be 100% produced by these children. So this is something that we are really looking forward, and it's good to disseminate it a bit more in the European scenario. We are happy to be here today.
Thanks, Marcos. That's really interesting and a great example of how the beneficiary participation can really improve and strengthen a project, I think. Do you have ideas of why, especially now, this project might be relevant today?
Sure. Our Story, it's a very important project because now we need to better understand how child victims can be offered restorative justice and how they can better benefit from this experience. While we have a lot of knowledge on how restorative justice works for adults, it's not the case for children. So we lack knowledge, we lack research, we lack capacity building for the professionals working with children, because this is a particularly vulnerable group with different needs, with different developmental capacities than adults. And this is why our Restore is relevant now. So that's how we can understand how restorative justice can work, particularly with children and with child victims.
And you outlined how there's a very wide range of European organizations and actors involved in this project. What do you see as the added value in this kind of setup of having so many different diverse organizations, also geographically involved in such a project?
Sure, it's a good question, Malini. It's something that we build the consortium of our Restore. It's a very diverse consortium in the sense that we count on the expertise of the European Forum and of Restorative Justice Netherlands to guide us on technical matters, on more legal aspects, on research aspects, and we count on the expertise of Terre, especially when it comes to child participation.
Great. And just as a final question, what is one thing that you would hope to achieve looking forward in the field of restorative justice and children's rights?
Well, in terms of numbers, first I'd like to have this approach about the expected results of our store. We expect to reach over 7,000 individuals in Europe and worldwide with restorative justice knowledge in the sense of really basic principles at first. We recently published Q&A documents on restorative justice to explain the basic concepts, the basic principles, when it can be used, why it is beneficial, and a lot of key questions that are important for the general public. We also expect to reach over 1,000 children with the project. We are working directly with 31 children on the child advisor boards, but we expect to reach over 1,000 with our awareness raising campaigns. And the methodology that we will use, it's 100% child-led, and it's a methodology aimed at teaching these children to teach that to their peers. So it's a kind of training the trainers methodology, but for children, for youth. So it's something that we are really keen to use and really looking forward to do that. We are also expecting to reach 180 professionals in Albania, Greece, and Romania with our capacity building activities. And then we'll have in 2021, we will have e-learning courses that will be available on our platform, Child Hub, to available to anyone interested in taking this course. It will be a self-paced course, so it will be a resource available throughout time, even after the project ends. And from our holistic point of view, we really expect to grow the start of a restorative attitude in professionals working with children in Europe, because we think this is the first step to really achieve change, to really start seeing cases being dealt with in a restorative manner, is to first introduce to the professionals working with children what is restorative justice. We really see a restore as a first step. You know, it's a moment where we'll have we'll introduce the concepts, the principles, the attitude, and then we expect to have a follow-up project to really pilot initiatives by using restorative justice with child victims. And when it comes to children directly, we expect to empower children that are working with us and that will be impacted by the project. We will have a public speaking coaching. We will have these child-led campaigns that we will produce in 2021. So it's really something that we are hoping for, to empower and to improve knowledge of children impacted by the project.
Great. It's very interesting and very nice to see the link that's made to practice. And I think it's also something that will be very useful once all these tools do come out for also the community in the Netherlands, but obviously internationally too. And really, again, just to see the children's involvement in the whole setup of the project is very innovative and great that there is this focus, such a specific focus on children, where restorative justice can really move towards, I think, and really understand what it means for a child victim specifically. So very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain, and I'm looking forward to the project results. And of course, we'll be very interested and happy to disseminate that information. Also, obviously, working together with you in the project. So thanks very much.
Thank you, Malini. Thank you again, Restorative Justice Netherlands, and happy Restorative Justice Week to everyone. Thank you.